Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine in your houses. I am also fine, students. Okay, welcome back to our that commerce lesson. We are in sixth lesson, isn't it? The money market. Okay, in the money market, we have learned its characteristics and the meaning, objectives, definition, everything. Now, we are going to learn about the differences between money market and capital market. We ourselves know many of the differences because money market is for the short term fund. This is for long term fund. Okay. Then some of the instruments of money market. Then the value of the money market instruments. Okay. So like that around 15 differences given. Okay. So you can learn around 8, 9 because it is one of the 5 mark question. Okay. So minimum 7, 8 you have to learn because everything easy only. Okay, money market and capital market. This is money market, here it is capital market. Okay, so what is the first one difference? The duration. Okay, in the duration, so we know the duration of the fund. Okay, the duration of the that money market instruments are not exceeding 1 year, isn't it? Less than 1 year. Okay, and we can say they are for the short term financial loan, financial fund. And capital market instruments, or we can say they are the long term funds. The period of the maturity period is exceeding 1 year, more than 1 year. Okay, then the second point is supply of fund. To whom they are supplying these funds. Okay, so here money market they supply fund for the working capital requirements. Okay, working capital requirements. Working capital requirements of the industries. Okay, for the industries they provide fund. For which purpose? For the working capital. For running the organization, that is called running operations. That is working capital requirements. It is providing that short-term fund for industries. Okay. And for government also it provide fund. Which fund? That short-term fund for the working capital requirements. Okay, for the government. And capital market they supply fund for financing the fixed capital requirements. Okay, fixed capital requirements. That means the long term, isn't it? For trade and commerce. For whom it is providing? For trade and commerce. And the long term requirements of the government also. For government. Both of them provide a fund for the government, but it is for the that short term fund for the government, but here the capital market provide long term fund for the government. Okay, this is for working capital requirement. Capital market is for fixed capital requirements. Okay, then the third difference is which instruments they deal. Dealing instruments. The money market we have studied already in the example. What are the that funds, sorry, the instruments that they deal with. Okay, they are dealing with the instruments like treasury bills. That's what we are going to learn in the next class. Okay, treasury bills. Then in the example we studied in the beginning. Then certificate of deposits called as CD, isn't it? Then commercial papers, okay, etc. Many other documents also we have, okay. So they are dealing the instruments like treasury bills, then certificate of deposits, commercial papers, then bill of exchange we can say, okay. All these they deal with. But here the capital market, they deal with the instruments like only the shares and debentures. Okay, shares, debentures, and we sometimes the government bond also we can say. Okay, government bond also they deal with. Okay, the dealing instruments. Then the fourth point is the value of these instruments. Okay, the value of the instruments. Here the money market instruments of large amount we studied, isn't it? The treasury bill is of minimum of 1 lakh rupees. Minimum, okay. And certificate of deposit is of 25 lakhs minimum amount. Okay. Or commercial paper also. Certificate of deposit and commercial paper, they are of minimum 25 rupees. 25 lakh rupees value. Okay, minimum. But the capital market instruments, the share, the minimum value is rupees 10. Okay, only rupees 10. And the debenture will be of fixed rate only, 100 rupees. Each debenture value will be 100, share value will be rupees 10. Okay. Now, the major institution. Who is the major institution in this money market and capital market? Okay. We have studied already the central bank. That means our Reserve Bank of India and the commercial banks. They are the major institutions in money market. Okay, central bank and commercial banks. Here, development banks and insurance companies, they play a major role in the capital market. Okay. Now, the place of transaction, where they will conduct the transaction, whether they have a formal place, location. Okay, here money market we have studied there is no formal place because it is done through phone. Okay, because the transaction of money market is done through phone, so there is no formal place. But here we have transactions have a formal place, that is called stock exchange. Okay, stock exchange is the place where we conduct the transactions of capital market. Okay. Then who are the participants of these markets? In both we have studied the participants, isn't it? Here, that means in the transaction we studied, no? Then who will participate? Here, there is no broker. Okay, no broker, nobody. Only the bankers. Okay, the central bank and the commercial banks. So, all the banks, then central bank we can say, and the government. These three people are the participants of money market. But here, the participants are more, okay, because they have brokers. Okay, brokers, commission agents, okay, then merchant brokers, underwriters, even commercial banks also included. Okay, so here no brokers available, but for the capital market instruments, in the capital market there are many that authorized brokers, okay, authorized dealers or brokers we can say. The members are there, okay, then commission agent, then the merchant brokers, underwriters, even commercial banks also included. Then the number of instruments dealt. what are the number of instruments? Here many, here, okay, in the money market many instruments available. Okay, even in the treasury bill we have three kinds of treasury bills. Okay, that 91 days, then 182 days, 364 days treasury bills. Then commercial papers, then certificate of deposits. Okay, again we have that interbank call money. Okay, interbank call money, call notice. Okay, call money, then notice money. Okay, or many varieties of instruments available in the money market, but only few instruments in the capital market. Okay, only shares and debentures, only two instruments available. But here in the money market we have various instruments. Okay, 8 we have seen, again 7 more available. Okay, here the 9th point is the claims. Which claims are dealt in the money market? Here the financial claims. All financial claims and financial assets and financial securities are dealt in the money market. Okay, but here shares and bonds. Shares and bonds are available only in the capital market. Okay, then what about the risk? Here the risk is very low. Okay, and the low credit and market risk. Low credit and market risk. Market risk is very low, but here it is high. We cannot high risk and high credit. Credit we can get more, but the risk is also more. Okay, then the 11th one, liquidity. The money market instruments, since they are short-term instruments, there is high liquidity for the money market instruments. Okay, liquidity is very high, but here the low liquidity. What is the meaning liquidity? Liquidity means the conversion it into cash. Okay, very short period. Within short period we can convert these instruments into cash. But shares, debentures, unless we find and until we find some person to sell them, we cannot convert them into cash. That is why here there is high liquidity, but for the capital market instruments they have low liquidity rate. Okay, then price discovery mechanism. In the money capital market we studied. Okay, price discovery mechanism. For the money market there is no price discovery mechanism. Okay, but for the capital market we have the price discovery mechanism. Prices of the shares of all the companies will be displayed in the stock exchange in the digital board. You might have seen in the news when you were watching there, they will display the price. Okay, that is called price discovery mechanism. That is not available because maybe it may be fixed price. Okay, then who is regulating? The regulator of the money market is the central bank. That means the Central Bank of India is that Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so central bank is the regulator of the money market. But here central bank also one of the regulator. In addition to central bank, there is another organization called SEBI. Okay, SEBI has full authority to control all the stock exchanges in India. Okay, stock exchange only is the place to do marketing of capital instruments. Okay, then underwriting. Underwriting is not a function. Here underwriting we should understand. For example, if a company issues shares, the whole issue will be undertaken by either by a bank or by some merchant agents, okay, or a scheduled bank or commercial bank. Any one bank can take the full responsibility authority. But here the money market, there is no underwriting. Okay, it is not a primary function, but underwriting is a primary function in capital market. Okay, then the last point is dominant institutions. Who is the dominant institution in the money market? There, commercial banks. All the commercial banks we already studied, they only play the main role. Okay, that's why they are the dominant institutions in the money market. Here the companies, they are called as non-banking financial companies. Okay, non-banking financial companies, they are the dominant people in the capital market. I think you might have understood all the 15 points. Okay, so you have to learn this one as this is the question. Okay, one of the 5 mark, first number 1. Okay, all the 15 points you read very easy only. Okay, next the participants in a money market. We are going to learn who are the participants in the money market. Okay, number 1 is the government of different countries. It is one of the 3 mark question. Okay, government of different countries. India, Sri Lanka, then America. Okay, they are the participants of money market. You see who are all participating. Then central banks of different countries. Here each country is having one central bank, isn't it? Ours is Reserve Bank of India. Like that, other countries' central bank will participate. They will purchase and sell. Okay, then third one, banks, private banks and public banks. Okay, first countries, government of different countries, then central banks of different countries. Third one, private and public banks. Then related to bank, mutual fund institutions. Mutual fund you might have heard, isn't it? They are the one. Mutual fund institutions. Okay, then all insurance companies. Many insurance companies are there. They. Okay, then non-banking financial institutions. Okay, non-banking financial institutions. Then Reserve Bank of India and State Bank of India. Okay, these 2 banks. Then related to the other banks, commercial banks. Then the government, state governments. In India we have many governments, isn't it? State governments. Then the public. Even a person can be a participant of money market. Okay. Okay, this is one of the questions. So 10 you have to study. Okay, first one, government of different countries. Then central banks of different countries. then private and public banks, then mutual fund institutions, then insurance companies, non-banking financial institutions, then banks, Reserve Bank of India and State Bank of India, then commercial banks, all state governments, then the public. Okay, all these are the participants of money market. Okay, so you can study these two question answers. Okay, students, daily I am teaching you very little only, so learn them. Okay, thank you very much.